Hi, evening guys. So I'm quite excited tonight because I've been waiting nearly 3 months for these exhausts to arrive, and they're finally here. Look, the Vance Hines Performance Exhaust System, and this is for my Softail Heritage Classic, the 2018 with the Milwaukee engine. So they're the custom, or the stock exhaust systems there, which are going to be coming off, and I'm going to put these Vance Hines the Eliminator 300s. So what we'll do first of all is that we will get the bike fired up. You can listen to the stock exhaust systems, then we'll get the Vance Hines ones put on, and you can hear the sound difference between the two. I'll also do a film, and obviously me putting the exhaust on, taking them off and putting the new ones on, so you can just see how they are. I've never done one of these before. This is the very first time I've changed an exhaust, so on a bike, that is. So hopefully it's going to go pretty easy and pretty straightforward, but let's get stuck into it and see how we get on. Okay, so let's get the box open and just have a look at these exhausts, see what they look like. So I'll just rush you down here for a second. Okay, so there we go, Vance Hines. And I guess one of the things you'll notice is that straight off it's clear, it's straight through. When I take the other exhaust off, you'll see that there's a muffler inside here, so that sound's going to travel straight through there, nice. And hopefully that's going to sound quite deep and quite throaty, like Harley Davidson should sound like. So that's one of the exhausts out. Okay, and that's the second exhaust. Exactly the same throughput, so you can see straight through there. You will notice that on this exhaust there is no logo here. There is a logo on the second exhaust, and that's because they kind of sit underneath, and that's the one that sits at the bottom that you can see the logo. So we need to make sure we get these on the right way round. Okay, let's get them on. So what we'll do first of all is let's get it started up, and then you can just listen to the exhaust, the stock exhaust. Okay, So that's the sound of the stock exhaust system that's running. That's just on straight tick over, that's with no acceleration, just tick over. Okay, there you go. So that's the stock exhaust system that's running there, and we're running the stock exhaust, and that's the sound of the basic exhaust system that comes with your bike. We'll get these off now, and then we'll get the new Vance Hines ones put on, and then you can see the sound difference, and yeah, hopefully it'll encourage you to get an upgrade on your system as well. Okay, so let's get them taken off. Okay, so that's the stock exhaust. So you can't see through that at all. I mean, there's absolutely no light coming through the other side of that. So that's the stock exhaust. That's the Vance Hines exhaust. So you can see straight through. So that's going to make a huge difference to the sound travelling through that exhaust. Okay, so with these exhausts going on, what Vance Hines recommend for the Softail Heritage is that the exhaust with the logo on it actually goes on the front part of the engine, on the front cylinder, which is the bottom pipe. Now, one of the things, look, there's no fingerprints or anything actually on the exhaust itself, because when you put these on for the very first time and you run them and heat them up, any kind of finger marks or any grease marks on the exhaust will just burn itself into the chrome. So they do suggest that you make sure that they are nice and clean before they go on. We're not using the existing brackets to hold the exhaust on. We are using the new brackets which are supplied with the exhaust, and we just need to slide these on and tighten these on. Just simply held on by two bolts at the back on the underneath here, and then obviously there's a clamp at the front that holds the exhaust in place. The removal is obviously simply the reverse of the fit. It's just a case of undoing the two bolts here, undoing your clamp, and sliding the exhaust off as you've seen, and then sliding your new exhaust system back on. Okay, so for the bracket for the top exhaust, the one that fits to the rear of the engine, you need to make sure that the fitting nut is actually facing to the top not down below. The one on the front, this is the opposite way round, so it kind of fits that way, so the bolts at the bottom, the nuts at the bottom. For the top one, the nut needs to be at the top. And if you do fit it the other way round, you simply can't get access to the nut here to tighten the clamp up. Okay, so that's the Vance Hines exhaust system fitted on. Let's fire it up and see what it sounds like. Get yourself ready. Vance Hines Eliminator 300 exhaust system, and when that kicks up and you've got that kickback from the exhaust and you've got that rasp deep sound that is synonymous with Harley Davidson, don't they sound fantastic? Let's give it another rev. Wow, that's all I can say. Wow, they have been worth the wait. They sound absolutely fantastic, and they look absolutely brilliant as well. They are just so smooth, just fit so nice. You haven't got the covering. The old stock exhaust systems have got like a cover that goes over the top. The reason on the Heritage Classic that you've got the Vance Hines logo at the bottom here is because of where that's positioned with the racks on with the luggage boxes on the back. The logo would be sitting somewhere around here, which is going to make it obviously a little bit difficult to see the logo, so they certainly fit a lot better there. But yeah, that sounded absolutely brilliant. So what I'm going to do now is get the highway pegs. I've got some highway pegs going on here, so I'll get those fitted on this evening, and we'll do those as well. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, so job number 2 for tonight, after getting the exhaust fitted on, is to put these highway pegs on. Now, I did get these originally when I bought the bike, well, a week or 2 after I bought the bike, but the pegs that they supplied, they were the same as the rear pegs. It's a gloss black bracket that fits onto the engine bars. They just simply fit on the engine bars on here. Or anywhere up and down that you like, but what they supplied me to fit on them were the same as these, which you can clearly see that just isn't wide enough to go on. And apart from that, they just don't look very nice. This aluminium piece here that's visible against the black, really, I think that should have either been chrome or it should have been black to match the stem. But anyway, so I sent those back, and the Harley Davidson very kindly got another set for me, which I think are a little better. And there's no name to these other than just the assembly, but that's the code for them. But they're these that will fit nicely, then just drop down, and they do sit, or they will sit, a lot better than the other ones. So yeah, let's get these on the bike. nut and bolt. There's no nut and bolt in the kit, so I'm going to have to dig around and see if I can find a nut and bolt. Okay, so I managed to cut some bolts down and get some nuts and washers and spring washers, so I've now got the nuts that were missing from the packet, which I can then start now to get these assembled and get them fitted onto the bike. Okay, so that's the highway pegs fitted, nice and simple and straightforward. Just obviously aligning them up to make sure that they fit to your riding style and obviously the length of your leg as well. Yeah, I think they'll be nice and comfortable on a long ride. You see a lot of riders just stretching their feet out and their legs out as they're riding along, trying to get a bit of blood circulation back into their feet. So this will certainly help, and you can just rest there all the time then. So yeah, good. I think they look really nice. Okay, so that's it for tonight. I got the two jobs done that I wanted to get done. First off, I wanted to get these highway pegs fitted on to give me a little bit more comfort when I'm doing some long distance riding. And obviously the main event was getting these Vance Hines exhaust systems fitted on. So they finish off lovely, and the sound is absolutely fantastic, so I'm really pleased with those. If you like the video, then give it a thumbs up, and if obviously you want to see more, then just hit the subscribe button, and I'll get some more videos on as soon as I can do. Okay, so thanks for tonight, and I'll see you again.